We done the treble. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Arsenal in the Premier League for 2024-25. We played 38 games. We had 20 wins, 14 draws, and 4 losses. 74 points. We scored 69 goals. We conceded 34 goals. So that's a plus 35 goal difference, man. No one will spend money on Marquinhos. He actually started the game yesterday and was subbed off just after an hour for Balassi. At this point, is Marquinhos even a real player? I would rate Edu or whoever signed Marquinhos a lot more if they just say, yeah, you know what, that was brown envelopes. Because that would mean there was a purpose to that signing. That 3 million feels like a madness. Ramsdale should have stayed as second fiddle. We fumbled the bag. The man said he wanted to play, and he said, I'd rather get relegated if I'm playing all the time. And he got his wish, in it, really and truly. Now, Arsenal fans, if you want some more copium, the only time Arsenal have ever finished second in 3 consecutive seasons, they went on to win the league in the following year. Netflix FC, are we going to do it again? Well, hustlers don't stop. They keep going. Bleak stuff, man. Bleak stuff. Big up Newcastle, Chelsea, City, Arsenal, Liverpool for making the champs. Villa got zanged. Villa deserved to lose against United. Don't get twisted, but not in that fashion. Boy, and I don't care about no other club's bullshit with refs, because I'm not even one of them Arsenal fans that does all this refs thing. But when we do it, it's just sit down and shut up. So I don't care about no one else's misfortune, if I'm honest. I did want to ask you this as well, people. As this tweet says, with Arsenal's 2024-25 season now wrapped up, I want to know your player of the season, young player of the season, most improved player, unsung hero, disappointment of the season, performance of the season, goal of the season, and your season rating. Now, I hate when I do this because I put myself on the spot. I'll probably change, but player of the season, there's a couple. Gabriel Magalhaes. Young player of the season, big up Wanyeri, but it's clearly Miles Lewis-Skelly, in it. Most improved player. See, the person I want to put as most improved player. Oh, no. Most improved player, I'm going to say Mikel Merino. Most improved player, because you had a tough start to life. Did your thing. And I got a lot of time for Merino, man. You was an Arsenal fan. You spoke about your dad scoring at the Bernabeu, and you did. Obviously, you're not a striker, but that's where your things come from. You was given a tough time. So you've improved. Unsung hero. I'm going to say Kivior, because I've been on to you generally. Like, I've never thought you was a bad player, but I got a newfound respect for you. So I'm going to say Kivior. Disappointment of the season. Now, for me, that feels like an open-end question, because does that mean, like, a game that's the disappointment of the season, or can something be the overlining factor? Disappointment of the season. Not winning the trophy. If I can answer it like that, I do that simple. Like, just not winning the trophy, innit? That was the goal. It's another year. It's gone missing, innit? Like, disappointment of the season. Performance of the season. Real Madrid, innit? Real Madrid at home or Man City at home. Goal of the season. It's got to be Declan Rice's free kicks, innit? Probably even Declan Rice's second free kick against Madrid. For me, though, it's probably the less glamorous one. I'd say Magalhaes is against Spurs. It just felt like there was something in the air the way he was celebrating. Season rating, for me, it's a 4. It's a 4. The players showed me a bit of adversity. We did get to some semi-finals, but we didn't get over the line. We shot ourselves in the foot. I don't feel we've evolved, and ultimately, I feel we've harmed ourselves, if I'm honest with you, man. It was nice to see Declan Rice captain us yesterday as well. Is that a glimpse into the future? I promise you, lot, clip this. I'm not saying Martin Odegaard don't deserve criticism, etc. Yeah, but people, if you're part of Odegaard Hive and we was in a castle, raise the walls. Nobody's back in. When Odegaard is back, nobody bread. We're coming back, my Killy. You're soft, but you're my guy, man. Arsenal have always been shy. So why didn't you beat us the other night? Tell Laporte, come get his shit back, brother. It's calm, though. It's calm. We took your gal as well. She won the league, the Champions League for you two times in a row. She came over these sides. Look how Laporte was talking smoky. Barca, champions of Europe. You never sing that. Should have played Messi. You would have got away with that one. It's all entertainment. You do foolishness, I do foolishness, man. But yeah, I don't even know why these are here. Big up David Raya, because he's already got his second consecutive Golden Glove, and the man has come out and said, I want to get free. I actually think you've been deserving of more clean sheets this season. And it's weird hearing David Raya speak, because he sounds mad Spanish, but then he sounds like a geezer. I go all the time in the world for him. So yeah, big up yourself, man. At least someone's walking with something. There is only one Kieran Tierney, and he did score yesterday. 100 appearances for the club. Tierney, All the best, my brother. All the best. Now, Calafiori, why weren't you there? He's missed 100 days and he's been out for 5 spells. Now, again, about putting our players through the war and players being rushed back and things, yeah? What do you lot make of this? We pushed Ricky a lot to make sure he was fit for the last few games, and he was 2-3 weeks ahead of schedule in his injury. He's been constantly dragged into areas where he was really, really stretched and he wasn't comfortable the last week or two with a lot of things. Yes, in brackets, Calafiori and Timber wanted to carry on, but we decided to give him, in brackets, Calafiori a break. He needs rest. He now needs to make sure he has a proper preparation, a clear preseason to give him the best chance to have a successful season next season. I feel sorry for the players, man. Do you know how many pictures I've seen with you lot with in a hospital bed doing that? People are coming back ahead of schedule. It is what it is. Raya sounds like Bellerin. Nah, he sounds a lot more mature. Yeah. Here's one game. It's a final, man. Oh, you're not used to anything. Oh, come get your Champions League back, brother. Just type that without crying, bro. Type that without crying on the big internet, man. Odegaard has been such a letdown. The whole system is based around him. Sterling was a disappointment. He made all that noise. Yeah, he was. Yeah, nah, without a doubt. If you're talking a player, worst signing of the season, unfortunately, it's the Gaza man, bro. The best thing is he's got to go back to Chelsea, is it? Player of the season, Gabriel. Young player, Miles Lewis-Skelly. Goal of the season, Rice's second free kick. Most improved Timber out of all of last season and performed at a high level almost every game this season. I hear that. Fair play. 4 does seem low, but everyone is saying City has had a horrendous season, but they're only 3 points behind us. I think 4, but I can't say 5. Fair enough, you maintained, but I think 4. And I'm on because I just think we had a lot more to give. I rate you lot. You lot know me. I don't come in saying we're the best and whatnot, but I rate my team, you know. I really rate them. And I feel you let yourselves down. I think it's a 4, man. I don't want to say that, but I genuinely think it's a 4. I genuinely think that. Cool, it's calm, like semi-finals. The only positive for me, I would say, is I learned a lot about the players. You lot can respond to adversity. That's about it. Odegaard for disappointment. Right, Odegaard for disappointment ahead of Raheem Sterling. It's crazy. Odegaard, Skelly, Miles Lewis-Skelly. Odegaard player that disappointed me. To be fair, no one really expected much from Sterling, innit? Odegaard. Unsung hero is Merino. Most improved is Kivio. I hear that. Big up Kivio, man. I personally think you're gonna leave, but yeah, man. I got a newfound respect for you, man. Ramsdale will move again this summer. Leeds. Pardon me, I think we get 50 odd million quid for finishing second. If we got some money from Gyokeres moves to Monaco, we're gonna get some change from Tavares and any other outgoings. Ramsdale, we must have a sell-on clause there. There must be a couple other players. Every little helps, man. I hate the fact Chelsea are in the Champions League, spending £500 million and celebrating like top 4's a trophy. I keep telling man Wenger's an innovator. Cut the chat. You lot are taking the piss though, mate. 86 likes. If you've hit the like button, appreciate that. But you lot are buying it, man. You lot are buying it. DJ, if Arteta allows the attacking players to express themselves and have freedom, it gives us a better chance of success. Where we're not the best defense in the league in terms of goals conceded. I hear that, but goals win games, man. There's got to be some sort of elevation. No doubt, most improved is Jacob. I'd give Tavares another chance. I can't lie. For what? For what? Unless you're going to be the Black Kieran Tierney, where we're going to play you left wing. For what? He's gone anyways. For what? There's no. Tavares. There's nothing Tavares can help us with, bro. Tavares can't help us with nothing, man. Honest opinion, Odegaard needs to play more centrally. This right wide central midfielder position doesn't really do much for him. This is why Tommy got injured, always rushing players back. This coach and medical team needs sacking and fines. 150 million for Havertz, Calamari, and Merino is a massive sting. Imagine what we could get with that now. Bologna gave us Tommy and Calafiori, 2 injury-prone defenders who on their day are good. We must rotate next season and protect these players. Everyone who's had injuries has played so much football, no coincidence. My device would have been blasted with that many tabs open. Well, we don't make excuses. Trust the process. Good thing my thing works, innit? Arteta did serve a touchline ban against Southampton, and it was nice to see you with Kroenke. I hope everyone's talking about signings. My guy, in Berta, we trust. Serious man. Absolute serious man. Are you going to freeze, or are we going to be able to see what this tab is? Tab police, as I always say, look away. Ornstein has said, Arsenal have a decision to make between Benjamin Sesko and Gyokeres. I do expect one of them possibly to come in this summer. There's loads more to do at Arsenal as well. They'll try to renew the contract of Thomas Partey. No outcome on that yet. Maybe a defender too, because they missed out on Howson, a second choice keeper as well. Did we learn anything there? Probably not. What else have we got here? On next season, now immediately turn tomorrow. We have certain things we are discussing and making decisions. When I start to think about it, I feel goosebumps and excitement. I hope we can all feel goosebumps and excitement. He said, Mikel Arteta says Arsenal do not need to make much progress to win titles next season. Josh Kroenke has been very clear in the direction and ambition we have. We're going to try and see what we can do, make very subtle decisions, and respect what has taken us this far. There's not much improvement. We finished second 3 times, reached the Champions League semi-finals. There's that little percentage we need to know, which I agree. But I do think with Arteta, I don't feel that's the language you're saying internally. I don't think Arteta is someone that rests on his laurels, and I think this sounds like a bit of complacency. I don't think he's saying that internally, but yeah. We're delighted we have our sporting director, Andrea, who will play an important role in this. He's part of a unified and strong team supported by the board who are crystal clear on exactly what we need to do and the way in which we want to do it the right way, the Arsenal way. I hope so, bro. I hope so, man. Because it was before my time, but I was watching videos today of when Arsenal won the league at Liverpool. My time was seeing, having to make changes and not start Thierry Henry and win the league at Old Trafford. Football's changed a lot since then, but in terms of squad and believing in certain man, it hasn't, people. Arsenal are currently focused on Benjamin Sesko, 21 years of age, and Viktor Gyokeres, 26, as we've already gone over. Any potential Man United move to sign Gyokeres is now practically off the table. They're about to get Cunha. Mental, bro. ATGA in 57 games. Yeah, you can do the always Portuguese league, cool, but and all of that's right, and there probably is an exchange rate, but at the end of the day, is there not 11 players out there? Is the pitch not the same, brother? That's mad. 17 assists, 63 goals in 80 games. And I don't know about last season, but it weren't like this, but he had mad stats last season. Apparently, he will leave this summer. The 26-year-old is linked with Arsenal and Chelsea and has an agreement to allow him to leave for less than his 84 million release clause, people. Apparently, Romano said he will play his last game, which he did, and they won the cup. And he will leave for 65 million euros. Now, I could be wrong, but we just saw 85 million pounds. Now we're seeing 65 million euros. So what is that? About 58? I don't know, people. On his future, after winning the domestic double in Portugal, I don't know anything else. I tried to focus on the last few games. If something is true, we'll see. 54 goals and 13 assists in 52 games. Another stunning season, and he's available for 55 to 60 million. So we're seeing a lot of different things. But to get me my striker, wouldn't he be cheaper than this man here, Gyokeres, who allegedly... Sesko, who apparently Burrs had direct contact with his counterpart at Leipzig around a potential deal. Apparently Arteta and the hierarchy are big fans of Mr. Sesko. We finished, well, if you would load, I'd be able to read it. Arsenal finished the league campaign without a single player scoring 10 or more goals for the first time since 1923, 1924. Not even in a circle. Big him up was born then. Obviously, these two men were injured. I think Kai's on 9, but it shows you we need to invest in that front line. And then you look over, not really our neighbours, but our neighbours in London, in Brentford. But you know what? Big up Brentford, because we're two of the only teams that ain't got no silver in London. 20 goals, man. Come on, man. We need him. 20 goals, 7 assists. Bring him to the carpet, man. Silly season. Arsenal apparently would consider a move for Aston Villa goalkeeper Martinez to return to the club amid interest from Real Madrid and David Raya. David Raya going to join Real Madrid this summer in a World Cup year where you got Courtois. I hear that. Nico Williams to reject summer transfer. He's wanted by both Arsenal and Chelsea. Valverde has hinted he could snub interest from England. Now, the manager is going to say that, whether he does move or not. We'll assume he'll be with us next year. We want that to be the case. There's always rumors about players. You know how it is. We're happy with Nico, and Nico is very happy with us. We hope next year is a great year for Nico and that he does it here. Fair enough. And as well as Nico Williams, we're also linked with Rodrigo of Real Madrid, Mitoma from Brighton, Ademola Lookman, as well as Dortmund's Jamie Gittins, people. So we'll have to see really and truly exactly what's going on in that regards, man. What else have we got? Vlahovic is expected to leave Juventus this summer and could end up in the Premier League. Arsenal and Chelsea have both been informed the deal would cost 42 million. Would you go for him or not, people? I think I know the answer in the chat. Arsenal want to sign 2 forwards this summer, a wide player and a striker. Sources have confirmed to TBR Football that new deals for Leandro Trossard and Martinelli would not impact those plans. We have seen that apparently Berta has had some level of communication with Rafael Leão. Rafael Leão has moved AC Milan out of his Instagram bio. I know football's mad, you know. I'm only 30, but I remember I never used to know about transfers until you saw it on teletext or in a newspaper. Now people are looking on Instagram accounts, tracking planes and all of these mad things. But yeah, he's done that on Instagram. Apparently, Berta has spoken to Leão on the phone in recent days as the Gunners consider a possible move for the Leão winger. You lot having Rafael Leão? I can't say I believe that. We tried to sell Gabriel Jesus this summer. Obviously, his injury makes it quite hard to flog somebody that's on 265 grand a week. We have been linked with Ademola Lookman. Apparently, I've covered this in the previous vid, but apparently he's not our first choice. But Arsenal are still admirers of his. Apparently, there's growing optimism Partey will sign a new contract to remain at Arsenal next season. On paper, he's still cutting. Although Besiktas, which makes a difference from Saudi links, Juventus links, Atletico Madrid, even Barcelona links. Apparently, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has held a positive meeting over a summer deal for Thomas Partey, according to reports in Turkey. Do you believe that? Really? And I promise you, I haven't read this before, but, you know, maybe I could be a journalist because they said the same thing there. So, yeah, we'll have to see how that one goes. Arsenal have been linked with Morgan Gibbs-White, and apparently we're ready to fight Manchester City for a signature. That's going to cost top whack, ain't it, people? We're still linked with Julian Alvarez. I can't say I believe this. He's linked with Barcelona. I wanted Julian Alvarez last summer. Why would he leave sunny Spain for us? I don't believe it. We have been linked with Mitoma. The 28-year-old has 2 years left on his deal. I wonder how much he would cost. We've been linked with Garnacho, safe. Or better yet, his reps have offered his services to Arsenal. And they're saying 60 million. Arteta will end up beating you up and your brother. You do too much chatting and westing. Safe. Apparently, Eze is unlikely to pull a U-turn on leaving Crystal Palace. He's been linked, well, another London team like Spurs who have won stuff. He's been linked with Spurs. Don't do it, Eze. 68 million. Come on, Berta, man. Bring me Eze and Mitoma Gyokeres, man. Romano has spoken about Garcia, and he said Barcelona's initial plan for Garcia would be to sign the goalkeeper from Espanyol for 25 million euros and loan him to another club. He's also been linked with Valencia. There are more clubs in the race. No decision has been made at this stage. All open. Players' decision will also be key, people. Bayern Munich are apparently interested in Leão and Mitoma, so we might face a fight for those two. Barca have offered Garcia the chance to sign him and loan him out to Valencia, and apparently the player accepts it. Aren't Espanyol and Barcelona rivals? I don't know, man. Arsenal, Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Leverkusen, and Napoli are all interested in Garcia as well as Barcelona. Leverkusen, who have got Eric Ten Hag as their gaffer now. He's not been called up by the Spain squad, which means his release clause will not rise. We will stay at 25 million. So you need to play regular football. Unless you're going to take Raya's spot, you're not going to get in the Spain squad. Apparently, Espanyol's director has made it clear Garcia was gutted after his side rejected Arsenal's bid last summer. 24-year-old, but you're going to get a move. If you get rejected in that and you end up at Barca or one of them, it's all right. It was with La Liga just underway and 3 days away from the deadline. The look on his face during that conversation almost made me feel sorry for him. I saw him as if he were my son. He was told the time would come and it will, which going somewhere else. There are certain amounts that teams interested in him have to accept. That's going to have to be the case given his level. There will be many clubs considering doing so. This is going to take time. I don't doubt that this guy's telling the truth, but think about it logically. You're going to act like there's more interest than there might be. You're going to talk up the things. It's going to be the clause, but the argument is very simple. The player's value, the player is worth it. If he had a higher clause, he'd also have that value. If we look at the transfers that have taken place with goalkeepers of our level, they've paid that much and more. To be fair, when you see what United spent for Onana, fair play. We have to consider things other than that. It's not asking for more than he's worth, but the opposite. For me, the kid has exceptional value and also resale value. Juventus apparently are ahead of Arsenal to sign Ademola Lookman, who is set to leave Atalanta this summer, people. Fair enough. Fair enough. I would not say no to him. We get 53.5 million quid for finishing second. Liverpool get 56.4. How much do you get for getting relegated? Fuck, you know, it dropped in it. Bloody hell, lad. Damn. I swear, what? So these lot get this and parachute money, or does this count as the parachute money? I don't know. What, there's peas in the Premier. So yeah, we're in the race for Mitoma. We've gone over that. We've definitely gone over the Emirates Martinez. Liverpool apparently the front runners for Hugo Ekitike, who apparently Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool are all fighting for. People. He'll cost from 80 to 100 million euros. Draw whatever conclusions you feel like drawing. We've been linked with Rafael Leão, people. I don't really believe it. I really don't. He's got a release clause of 100 million. So what's that, 90 odd? We know we're not getting Isaac. Newcastle got Champions League, so why waste you lot's time? Again, Garcia is still linked with several other clubs like us, and at this moment, we're going to be saying the same things again and again and again. We went over that already. Please tell me there's something new where Arsenal are concerned. Come on, man. Tell me Lionel Messi is on joining us. Big up the galley for the parade as well.